Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good day, my dear students. Our country, the Philippines, are rich in culture based on its different forms of arts, which has been strengthened by our ancestors. Their amazing works of arts, which was been passed to the new generation, help us to be recognized on our unique identities as Filipinos. They are the living treasures who has been recognized on their special contributions to their community and to our national heritage. In this lesson, you will learn about our 16 national living treasures known as Tagawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan or GAMABA Awardees from the National Commission for Culture and the Arts or the NCCA. The awardees produce art forms that are woven into everyday life. This show how pre-colonial traditions continue through the present time. As envisioned in Republic Act No. 7355, known as Manlilika ng Bayan Act, was established in 1992 and shall mean citizen engaged in any traditional art uniquely Filipino, whose distinct skills have reached such a high level of technical and artistic excellence, and pass it on to his or her community with the same degree of technical and artistic competence. What is National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or the NCCA? It is the highest policy and coordinating body for culture and the arts of the state. It has to search for the finest traditional artists of the land, who adopts a program that will ensure the transfer of their skills to others, undertakes measures to promote a genuine appreciation and to give pride among our people about the genius of Manlilika ng Bayan. What about Tagawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan or GAMABA Awardees? As Filipino who recognize the unique identities of our fellow Filipinos, it is the right to see their contribution to the community. The country is rich with various elements of tangible and intangible cultural heritage, which has passed on the new generation. Culture as part of our Philippine identity includes a variety of arts that enhance by our national living treasure artists, who are recognized in their special contribution to the national heritage. These are Filipino citizen who is engaged in any traditional art forms and has contributed to the development of cultural diversity and the creativity of humanity. Here are the GAMABA awardees for the year 1993. Ginaw Bilog from Panaytayan, Mansalay, Oriental Mindoro. From Region 4B, he introduced Surat Mangyan and Ambahan poetry. He and his community preserved the Hanuno Mangyan script and Ambahan. Ambahan is a poem consisting of 7-syllable lines and promote in every occasion so that the art will not be lost but preserved for posterity. Masino Intaray from Palawan, Palawan Island, Region 4B. He is an outstanding master of basal or gong music, kulilad, highly lyrical poem, and baget, instrumental music played on the kusyapi. Also played the aruding or the mouth harp, babarak or the ring flute, and above all, he was a prolific and preeminent epic chanter and storyteller. Samaon Sulaiman, from Mamasapan no Maguindanao, under Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. He achieved the highest level of excellence in the art of playing kutyapi or kudyapi, two-string lute, and also proficient in kulintang, agong, suspended bass gong with wide rim, gandingan, bass gong with narrow rim, palindag, lip valley flute, and tambul. GAMABA Awardees for the year 1998. Lang Dulay, from Tiboli, South Cebu, South Cotabato, Mindanao, under Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. She is credited with preserving her people's traditional tinalak, using abaca fibers as fine as hair, which traditionally has three primary colors: red, black, and the regional colors of abakalib. She recreated by her nimble hands the crocodiles, butterflies, and flowers. Salintang Monon, Tagabawa Bagobo, Bansalan, Davao del Sur, under Region 11. She was awarded for fully demonstrating the creative and expressive aspects of Bagobo Abaka Ikat, or the ikat weaving. Ikat means to dye or bound. This weaving is also called inabal, traditional textile of Bagobo, at a time when such art was threatened with extinction. GAMABA Awardees for the year 2000. Uwang Ahadas, from Yakan, Lamitan, Basilan Island of Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. He referred to for his ability and mastery in playing different Yakan instruments made of bamboo, wood, and metal, and for the imparting his insights to the youngsters of his locale. He keeps on performing and instruct despite his diminishing visual perception, keeping the Yakan melodic custom alive and thriving. Federico Caballero, from Sulod Bukidnon, Kalinog, Iloilo, Panay Island, from Region 6. He continuously works for the documentation of the oral literature, in particular, the epics of people. These 10 epics rendered in a language that, though related to Kinaray-a, is no longer spoken. Alonso Saclag, from Kalinga, Northern Luzon Island, of Cordillera Administrative Region. His lifestyle's work is to paint a portrait of his people, to record a tradition of opposites and dualities of people character, recorded in cadences, each aggressive and gentle, play Kalinga musical instruments, create dance patterns and moves related to rituals. Haja Amina Api, from Ungos Matata, Tandubas, Tawi-Tawi, under Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. She was recognized as the master of mat weaver. Her colorful mats with their complex geometric patterns showcased her precise sense of design, proportion, symmetry, and sensitivity to color. Eduardo Mutok from Apalit, Pampanga, Region 3. He is an artist who has devoted his existence to developing religious and secular artworks in silver, bronze, and wood. His intricately detailed retablos, mirrors, altars, and carrozas are in church buildings and non-public collections. A range of these works are quite large, some exceeding 40 feet. Some are very small and feature very nice and refined craftsmanship. Darhata Sawabi from Tausug, Parang Sulu, Southern Philippines under Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. She remained devoted and persevered with her mission to teach the artworks of tissue bead weaving. Her strokes firm and sure, her color sensitivity acute, and her dedication to the best of her products unwavering. GAMABA Awardees for the year 2012. Magdalena Gamayo, Pinili, Ilocos Norte, Region 1. She has been a master in abel weaving. She is not only weaving traditional Ilocano textiles, but also designed new patterns. One of her designs employs a difficult weaving techniques called pililian, meaning partially. The weave produces a one-of-a-kind design that takes after a string of flowers, thus its name, Inubon Asabong. She did not formally study such traditional art. Instead, she watched closely to her aunt and imitated the patterns. Teofilo Garcia, San Quintin Abra, Region 1. He introduced katukong or tabungaw hat making. When he finishes field work as a farmer, he focuses on the cultivation and development of tabungaw. That is the Ilocano term for upo. At the age of 15, he learned the art of katukong or tabungaw hat making and basket weaving from his grandfather. GAMABA Awardees for the year 2016. Ambalang Ausalin from Lamitan, Basilan Island, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. She introduced yakan weaving. Apo Ambalang is significantly respected in all of Lamitan. Her ability is regarded unique. She can bring forth all designs and actualize all textile categories under the yakan community, who are known to be among the finest weavers within the southern Philippines. She can perform the suwa bekat or the cross-stitch-like embellishment and suwa pendan or embroidery-like embellishment techniques of the bunga sama category. She has the complex knowledge of the whole weaving process. Estelita Tumandan Bantilan Upper Lasang Sapu Masla, Malapatang Sarangani from Region 12 or Sock Sergeant. She introduced Balaan mat weaving. Since she was a child, she was bright and careful in tangle weaving. Her perseverance took place because of her supportive husband. The thin strips of the Pandanus romblon rise matrix through the fingers, performing an individual rhythm. The beat guided by her eyes. The unwoven strips are held tight at the other end of her body. As toes curl and close around, the arc of her torso determines the dexterity of feet and toes. Hand and eye coordination happen inside a frame of milliseconds. Yabing Masalon Dulo from Amguo, Landan, Polomolok, South Cotabato, Region 12. She introduced Balaan Ikak or tie-dye fabric weaving. Yabing Masalon Dulo, called as Fu Yabing, was only 14 years old when she started weaving. All her younger years were spent in sharpening her skills and imparting the knowledge to younger generations of Balaan weavers. She follows her mother's movement back and forth. She colors the fibers, counts the thread, and observes the rhythmic dance of weaver's dream woven into unique soulful pieces. To summarize, Republic Act No. 7355 as Manlilika ng Bayan Act was established in 1992 to give recognition to traditional art uniquely Filipino, who preserves and promotes its traditional folk arts that contribute to the national heritage. National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or the NCCA, is the highest policy and coordinating body for culture and arts of the state. The Philippines, through the effort of NCCA, introduced the 16 Gawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan or GAMABA Awardees, namely Ginaw Bilog, 1993, Surat Mangyan, and Ambahan Poetry. Masino Intaray, 1993, Epic Chanter and Storyteller. Samaon Sulaiman, 1993, Playing Kudyapi. Lang Dulay, 1998, Tinalak Weaving. Salinta Monon, 1998, Inabal Weaving. Uwang Ahadas, 2000, Playing Yakan Instruments. Federico Caballero, 2000, Chanting Dasugidanon Epic o Panay Bukidnon. Alonso Saklag, 2000, Playing Kalinga Musical Instrument. Hadja Amina Api, 2004, Mat Weaving. Eduardo Mutuk, 2004, Metal Plating. Darhata Sawabi, 2004, Pisyabit Weaving. Magdalena Gamayo, 2012, Abel Weaving. Teofilo Garcia, 2012, Katukong or Tabungaw Hat Making. Ambalang Ausalin, 2016, Yakan Weaving. Estelita Bantilan, 2015, Balaan Mat Weaving. Yabing Masalon Dulo, 2016, Balaan Ikat or tie-dye fabric weaving. That's all for today. Let us continue to be proud to our GAMABA awardees. See you on our next session. Thank you and goodbye.